I'm Nick Hauser.
I'm Derek Ritter.
I'm Michael Bass. And today we'll be looking at how the different forms of social media change on how we look at society. For this presentation, we will also be discussing how social media has created a new type of digital melting pot. For those who are unaware of what a melting pot is, it is a group of people from different cultures that get together and converse. An example of this is when the immigrants came to America from all different countries and tried to fit in with the American lifestyle. Our generation has become addictingly attached to the social media world. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook has become a daily part of our everyday lives and will continue to do so in the foreseeable future. Social media use has drastically increased among senior citizens. A study done by North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University showed that from 2005 to 2012, senior citizen use of Facebook has increased by 50%. This is interesting considering Facebook wasn't around until 2004, and that social media was non-existent until 1997 when 6 Degrees allowed people to upload a profile with pictures and make friends online. Many people think that social media is an online melting pot. This is because so many users from different cultures interact online. The diversification is one of the main positives of social media. It was actually one of the main designs of Facebook. Founder Mark Zuckerberg says we wanted a place where everyone could connect to each other at any point in time. Zuckerberg goes on by saying, by giving the people the power to share, we're making the world a more transparent place. However, for all the positives of everyone coming together online, there are a lot of drawbacks to this. We see a lot more racial slurs and disturbing posts than we've ever seen before. An anonymous 65-year-old man was interviewed by Alex Moore Films, and he was asked on his thoughts on social media and if he had one himself personally. He responded with, I own a Facebook account and a Twitter account. I use them to promote my events on my radio show. I hardly use them for anything else. I must say I'm pretty disgusted by the crude and vulgarity post about women and the race of another man. This goes on to show the major flaws and backfire of the usage of Facebook and Twitter.
Social media has changed the world today, and it hasn't been long since it's become popular. MySpace was the original social media profile website, leading into and inspiring websites like Facebook. Facebook today is the #1 social media website and is currently holding over 1 billion profiles. For the past 4 decades, social media has evolved into both a powerful institution and a universal language. Social media is popular because it grew organically from the shift in our culture and society.
Now, let's take a stroll around the high school and ask someone what their views are on social media. I'm here standing with 17-year-old Peyton Nalen, junior at Olentangy Liberty. Peyton, do you own a social media account?
Yeah, I have a Twitter.
One Twitter, okay. And how do you use it?
Usually just to tweet about, what I'm doing, just see what everybody else is doing, just way to communicate.
What do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I don't know. When I'm bored, it's something I can just scroll through and mainly just check up on what's going on and see what there is to do.
What do you dislike about it?
What do I dislike about it? There are a lot of trolls, some ignorant people who like to spam other people's Twitter accounts, I guess.
Thank you for your time.
An issue that is a problem for a lot of parents is what their kids are doing online. There are many looming concerns that can hurt your kids. According to Lisa Weber of globalpost.com, for some children, too much access to social media can trigger low self-esteem, and the intensity of the online world can cause or worsen anxiety or depression. Many kids try to compare their lives to others on social media. It's a problem because kids aren't expressing who they actually are which in the long run they may experience self-worthlessness. Most kids do not have the awareness or maturity to realize how future employment opportunities, relationships, or college applications may be impacted by anything unflattering they post online. Social media can also be good. It exposes them to different ideas and ideologies, and helps to develop the types of technical and social skills necessary for the 21st century.
Who invented Facebook?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Correct. When was Facebook founded?
1997.
Wrong. 2004.
Dang it!
And now it's time for our Skyrim. To the social media world, you are a false reality. You say I will make new friends. Now everyone thinks of me as a joke. You say you'll make me popular. Now I never leave my room. You say you are bringing people together. Now people are tearing each other apart. You say talking is more fun with using you. Now no one talks face to face. You say you are changing people's lives. Now more and more people's lives are destroyed every day. You say, but you don't. Now everyone uses you. Happy?
OMG, did you see what James and Ryan just tweeted?
Let me see.
Look at this.
Dude, what? OMG, dude, I'm telling everybody. Hashtag morons. Hashtag exposed.
Yeah, definitely.
Some believe that Ole Miss left tackle Laramie Tunsil was the #1 player in the 2016 draft class based on the physical performance attributes, height, weight, speed, and very good college tape during his time at Ole Miss, and he has now slid out of the top 10 draft picks, perhaps in large part because of a video that surfaced from his verified Twitter account just minutes before the NFL draft was set to begin that had somebody appearing to use drug paraphernalia. And Tunsil, a player who, by talent alone, should have been long gone, is now seeing his stock drop because NFL teams are scrambling to find out information on this situation, and there are right now far more questions than answers.
This is a prime example of how young people misuse social media. This is devastating for him because he was considered to be a top athlete in his draft class. He was supposed to be a top 5 pick, yet a 20-second video recorded years ago costed millions of dollars. Not only did this hurt him financially, it will hurt him in the long run with his reputation as a player and as a person. Remember, when using Twitter or Facebook, there's no unsend button. What goes on there stays on there. So always be mindful.
In conclusion, social media sites are created to be amusing and helpful when putting out information, times, date, etc. Social media use has rapidly increased and has invaded our generation and the previous generation. Although Twitter and Facebook can be helpful tools, they can end up with disastrous results for people who are not careful. Teens today are victims of this. Once you hit the send button, there's no going back. Always be mindful when you decide to post something. Ask yourself, what can I do to prevent myself from being in an unwanted situation? What I hope you take away from this presentation is the different types of social media and how you use them appropriately. Finally, the last thing I want you to think about is who around you has been affected negatively and how it's made them feel. How would you like it if that was you?
Thank you for watching our presentation. I'm Michael Bass,
I'm Nick Hauser.
I'm Derek Ritter.
signing off.
That's all, folks.